Hi, and welcome to the Bates Motel. I know what you're thinking, but this is not that Bates Motel. This is not that Bates Motel that you've been reading about in your newspapers for the past few weeks, the one where all those nasty murders took place. No, you see, that Bates Motel is owned and operated by my brother, Norman. The good one. This Bates Motel is owned and operated by me, Nathan, and I'm really quite nice. And I think you're very nice too, and here's how I know. You're not even here. You are just the voices in my head that I talk to when I'm feeling lonely. And you know everything I just explained to you because you're in my head. And you let me say it anyway. Thank you. Hey, voices in my head, I know you like to tell me what to do from time to time, and it must be awfully frustrating not being able to talk, so why don't we release that pent-up frustration right now? Since it's almost Halloween, on the count of 3, why don't you shout out what you think I should be as Halloween tonight on the full moon when the children come knocking?
Serial killer.
I didn't count to 3.
Chippy Heather.
1, 2, 3!
The Buddha.
The Great Pumpkin.
I think I'll be all of those things. And how about, what do you think I should have for dinner tonight? 1, 2, 3! You're very scary tonight, voices in my head. Hey, voices in my head, do you know what I like best about owning and operating a motel? It's coming right over here and staring out this window and looking at all the wonderful people in our town as they walk up and down the street. Just look out the window and see them with me. Aren't they marvelous? You know, voices in my head, I have a strong feeling that one of these people are going to stop and check into our motel tonight. You're awfully intuitive about things like this, and I know you like to guess. Why don't you make a guess? Tell me, voices in my head, which one of these people do you think are going to check into our motel? You can just identify them by what they're wearing. What?
Mink stole.
Hat.
Cigarette. The man with the hat. Well, I don't know. Let's see. My goodness, you were right, voices in my head. But you know what? I think a tall, strapping, handsome man like that must have some strange and unusual reason for checking into our motel tonight. Hey, voices in my head, what strange and unusual reason do you think he has for checking into our motel tonight?
On the lamb.
What was that?
Killed somebody.
He killed somebody.
He killed his twin brother.
How.
He's a hitman. His twin brother. He killed his twin brother.
He's a hitman, and he killed somebody.
There's a bounty.
I'm sorry, he's
He's a hitman. He killed somebody, and he's cheating on his wife. I don't know, voices in my head. I mean, I guess that's a smarter guess than he's on the lam. How would he ever ride such a small animal? Oh my God, you're in my head. Where else are you gonna go? Well, I don't know. A hitman killed somebody, cheating on his wife. I would be very surprised if all of those things were true. Well, hello, Mr. Markham. Thank you so much for checking into the Bates Motel. I'll take your luggage. I hope you enjoy the suite. It's our largest one.
What's wrong with your ashtray? It's out.
Mr. Markham, I hope you don't mind my asking, but I was just very curious. Why are you checking into our hotel tonight?
Huh. Hard day at work, you know? You can say I was killing it out there.
What do you do for work?
I kill people.
My goodness, did you just kill someone recently?
Very.
Are you cheating on your wife?
I'm meeting my CUMARE here tonight.
Is CUMARE Romanian for grandma?
It's Italian for mistress.
Oh. You were right. I must say that's very exciting, Mr. Markham. We don't often get professional men here.
Well, you look like the kind of man who's got a lot of discretion, if you know what I mean, huh?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Markham. Please, let me show you around. This is the bar. You're welcome to take anything you like. That's the sofa. You're welcome to sit on it. Over here, we have chairs. And this is the dining area in case you wish to eat anything. Don't eat the fruit or vegetables. They're wax. May I ask you a question?
Of course. Nathan, was it?
Yes, Nathan. What does it feel like to kill somebody?
Is that a serious kind of question?
Yes, it is.
It's like any job. It gets easier the more you do it.
How was it your very first time?
My very first time I was fresh shaven. I was in the big red one. Younger man then, much younger. Just old enough to be drafted. Running through the streets of Germany. Came across an old, rundown house, and the sergeant told me to go check it out. I ran in and heard some in the closet. Just started shooting. You know what fell out? Be a great story if I could say it was, some German soldier. It was a kid, 14. Sure he had a bayonet on an old rusty gun. But hey, we all did a lot of things back then that we're not proud of, huh?
Oh, my goodness, yes. How did it happen, Mr. Markham? How did you go from that hapless young man accidentally snuffing out an innocent life to a trained, hardened, soulless killer?
Well, you don't have to put it that way.
I know.
I'm a lover. I enjoy a good meal, a nice bottle of Chianti. It's not all heartless, it's just business. You know, I'm not out there killing kids anymore, if that's what you mean. I just do to those that need to be done to, if you know what I mean, huh?
Well, it seems like you kill people for money. You cheat on your wife. It seems like you have a commitment problem.
That's what you get from that?
Wow.
What did you say, voice in my head?
That's what you get from that?
That is what I get from that. Now you're analyzing me?
I mean, he commits to killing people. Commitment problem.
Get out of my Mr. Markham, let's come right to it. You have a hard time loving people, don't you? That's why you either kill them or cheat on them.
You're right. Nate, you're so right. And don't call me Mr. Markham anymore. Call me Joe.
All right, Joe, why don't you sit here and cry? My goodness! He's a sorry sort of lot, isn't he? Although he does seem underneath the hard exterior, there might be a soft heart of a man. I hope I don't kill him. I could, you know, and I might. It's just that tonight I am trying so hard to be good. I mean, I might not make it, and then I'll just have to come over here and kill him with this knife, you see. But I really don't want to. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. Mr. Markham. Joe.
How is it, Nathan?
You know, somehow being close to you like this makes me feel somehow hopeful. You know, I always have a theory, and that theory is that for every good person in the world, there has to be someone who's the exact opposite and completely evil. And I think that's you. I think you are completely evil. And if you're completely evil and you're here, that means I could be the one who's completely good. And that makes me feel hopeful.
Nate, you're kookier than a box of kittens with no tails.
Anyway, back here is the bedroom and the bathroom. Would you like me to take your suitcase and carrying case back into the other room?
They're locked, Nate. Don't get handsy. You drink, Nate?
I do, but I only drink milk.
Oh. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to bother. Good to see you, Joe.
Good to see you too, Stanley. Please, come in.
Thank you.
Drink with me? Nate here only drinks milk.
I'm Stanley.
It's very nice to meet you.
Didn't expect company, huh?
Don't worry, he's a discretionary sort.
Excuse me, hey. This is a private conversation, if you don't mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a really funny guy, huh? Well, like I said, it's good to see you, Joe. Came here to give you a payment for the recent job you did. We're business partners.
It's all right, I know everything. He's a hitman, and you hired him to kill someone.
Nobody's gonna come to this dump, come on.
Nobody ever comes here. After last week's police officer reunion, we haven't had anyone.
Stanley, this is half of what we agreed on.
Hey, I know. The job was a little messier than we talked about.
All right, all right.
But I got another job for you. It'll pay twice as much.
Well, perhaps I will leave the two of you gentlemen alone.
Good.
Perhaps I won't.
discretion.
Thank you for helping me be so good.
Come on, buddy. All right, down with it. You never come to where I'm staying, you know that's not safe.
This is a little bit of a sensitive matter, and I wanted to have it addressed immediately. It's a broad, a woman.
I got it.
You might, you actually know her very well. Dolores.
Oh, come on. I don't like jokes.
Yeah, my wife. The woman you've been sleeping with.
Joey! Stanley.
Dolores.
Good to
I
see you.
just came to get you, husband.
I'm sure you did.
There's some pot roast at home.
Care for a drink?
Yeah. Yeah, help yourself to a drink. Yeah, pour her a drink there.
I guess. I can't seem to get my cigarettes out.
You seem a little nervous.
Oh, no reason.
No reason.
Darling.
Well, Joe and I were just talking business. We have an understanding, don't we, Joe?
Oh, good, more work.
Yeah.
That's so great to hear. I love to know that your business is doing so well.
It's going to take off soon.
Oh, wonderful. Well, as I said, I definitely came to grab my husband here.
Of course, Dolores.
Maybe I'll leave you two here alone to catch up. Say some final words. Huh?
Are you sure? Leaving so soon? You don't want to take care of this thing right away?
Well, maybe you can take care of it right away. Clean.
You just step into my room.
Well, the pot roast will be getting cold unless you go home to it.
Things are always cold back at home.
I'm sorry I haven't been home very much. It's just, you know, with my book club. They're meeting in this hotel, actually. Maybe I should stay and go to that book club meeting.
Yeah, of course. What are they going to read this time?
Les Amours Dangereux. The Dangerous Lovers.
You always had a way with words.
I'm so good at French.
I always wish you spoke with me in French, but you never do. It's only when you're out of the house.
Look, I'm sorry. This book club has been taking up so much of my time, and I know I've been coming home so tired, exhausted, distressed.
Yeah, I've been alone a lot. I've been really thinking about you all the time, wishing that my bed was warm when I wake up in the morning.
Well, tomorrow night, I swear it. I'll be home early, and you and I can have a special evening together. I'll make you remember that first night, our honeymoon.
I'll never forget that night. That was the luckiest night of my life. Perhaps a little too lucky. That doesn't make sense. I've never been a man with words, you know? I always took action. That's how I got to the station that I am in my life, you know?
Yes.
Never wanted to mix you with my business, but sometimes business mixes itself in.
Well, that pot roast.
Yeah. Guess that's the only rump I'll get tonight.
But it's not a goodbye for long, my darling. Don't forget I love you. can be alone.
I've got bad news for you.
What, is it your wife?
No. Not her.
Then what can possibly be bad news on such a night as tonight? The world is our oyster. Ooh, oysters, let's get some.
Stanley wants you dead.
How would you say that? Yes, he's upset with me with this book club ruse, but...
I mean, you have to know what the family business is, don't you?
I thought that you sell fine rugs.
It's a convenient cover, I admit.
No, that's madness. You're a lover, not a killer.
It's the duality of life. I can be both, but I assure you this isn't money to clean rugs. It's the money your husband paid me to kill you. But I don't want to kill you. I love you.
Run away with me then.
I was going to say the same thing exactly. Let's run away together. Let's leave this place. You can't go back home. If he's going to pay me to kill you, then he's capable of anything.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to barge in like this, but you wouldn't happen to be parked in that white Volkswagen license plate 388UM1LUV.
Did you say 388MULNV?
I can't remember.
Okay, that is mine. I'll be back.
So move to the V-Hub and come right back.
Yes, the book club will be so eager.
What's the matter with you, Joe? Why aren't you killing her like you've been paid to do?
Nathan, I can't kill her. I love her.
Don't you remember our understanding? You're pure evil. If you're pure evil, then I can be good, and I very much want to be good.
Nathan, I can't play into your fantasies. I have to go with what my heart wants. She's the only pure thing that has happened to me in a long time.
You need to kill her like you've been hired to do.
No. No shrimpy little motelier is going to make me.
Oh, I should just kill him myself, right?
Yes.
No.
Right away.
Not yet.
Where's the gun?
Can't you all just get along? All right. I'll tell you what. Since you seem to be undecided voices in my head, we'll give him a chance. This is what we'll do. My goodness, the more I think of it, the more of a fun idea I think this is. Oh, I don't want to think it now, though, while he's in the room. I might get so excited and blurt it out loud and he'd hear it. Oh, if only he would leave of his own accord.
What's taking her so long? I'm just going to go make sure she's getting that car parked right.
How fortunate. Let's just make sure that he's all the way out in the parking lot, where he's completely